Hello, fam, and welcome back to another edition of George's Corner. I'm your host, George Lee Jones. Let's get started. It's occurred to me that life is relative to the perception of your reality. Again, life is relative to the perception of your reality. I'm going to follow up this by saying I had the privilege last week, and I do say the privilege, of speaking to a group of young individuals in respect and in regards to life, how to approach life. The things we were talking about was desire and want. And as I've said to you before, desire, backed by faith, knows no such word as impossibility. As I woke up this morning, I I had this thought on my mind. I am thankful for today. I embrace today. I will learn from today so that I can be better for tomorrow. I'll say that again. I am thankful for today. I embrace today. I will learn lessons from this day so that I can be better for tomorrow. The reason I'm telling you guys this is because, again, part of the reason I do George's Corner is not just for you, but the reality of things that I figured out on my own. And sometimes I'm not always waking up the happiest, but I realize, as I've said to you, that's a choice. So every morning I wake up, I make a choice to be joyful, to be happy, to be encouraging, empowering. You get where I'm going with this. And with that thought, it made me think about how we view success. First of all, I want to say success is not a mystery. There is a science to success, okay? It's not a mystery, and neither is it a goal or the end result or completion of anything. It's the actual journey. So you can be successful today, or at least feeling successful, and 2 days from now not feeling so successful, even though you have tangible goods that would substantiate all of your efforts and hard work. The reason I say that is everything is in your mind. If you feel like you've had a successful day, then you have. If conversely, if you feel like you haven't had a successful day, then you haven't. What I want to really do for you today is just to let you know, be encouraged in whatever you're doing. One of the things that I talked about with these young minds is two questions I'm going to pose to you guys that I'm talking to. Something that when I was younger, no one ever even asked me, and I never even thought about until I became an adult. Those two questions are, what do you want for your life? And where do you want your life to go? I'll repeat that. What do you want for your life? And where do you want your life to go? The reason I pose these two questions is because most of us know what we don't want. We're quick to tell people, individuals, and even ourselves, I don't want this, I don't want that. But have you ever actually sat down with yourself and asked yourself the question, what is it that I want for my life? What do I want to be remembered for? What kind of legacy do I want to leave? I know that may sound very serious, but these are things that we should ask ourselves from time to time to make sure that we're on track with the goals that we've set in front of ourselves. And another thing, where do you want to go with your life? A young man was asked the question, if he had a lot of money, what would he do with it? And he said he'd travel. So the next question that was posed was, where would you go? And his answer was a municipality that was just one town over. And the people listening sort of laughed. And I said, no, don't laugh. I said, because it's all relative. And what I mean by that is you may, wherever you are, have an idea that places you've heard about because other people have said them, you like to go to Paris or you'd like to go to London. But I ran into a gentleman not long ago, and I'm in the city of Los Angeles. He was born, reared, and raised here in Los Angeles, but he had never been to Hollywood. Now, for a lot of you, that could be comical, but what I realize is that it's all relative to the perception of our reality. And in his world, I won't say the city he lived in, but it was only about 15 miles away from Hollywood. And in my mind, I found it incredulous that he had never been there. But then I had to stop and think. That was the extent of where his mind took him. Hollywood was, in his mind, just as far as Mars is in my mind. And I realized it was all relative because I had been to Europe. I'd been to different countries, seen different things, experienced different cultures. But to this gentleman's mind, just leaving a city that he was in, that he, again, had been raised, reared, and born in, this particular city of Hollywood seems so far away. And I guess the biggest point of this is I want you to really think about yourself and how you relate to not just other people, but the world around you. Because it really is all relative to your disposition, your situation. Now, mind you, we're all going to have circumstances, problems, issues to deal with. But your perception of how you see that is what differentiates you from any and everyone else that you're going to come across. And something else that came to my mind, I don't always want to be so serious about what our conversations and our topics are here. So I want you to hear this, because this is where I'm going to end. We have a lot of tests, trials, some tribulations that we encounter in life. But the thing that came to my mind is this. I've never encountered anyone who's passed to the other side of what we call life to give me a report of what happens next. Okay? So my conclusion is this. Have as much fun as you can. Enjoy your life as much as you can. Because as far as I know, this is the only opportunity that we have to do this right now. So with all the seriousness and with all the focus and dedication and concentration we have on other things, remember, have fun. You're only going to do this once. Again, I'm going to end with love yourselves, be great and kind to others, and oh yes, always, always be learning something new. Till next time, fam, I'm your host, George Lee Jones. Love you all. Peace.